and welcome back to the channel. This is episode 9 of Daredevil. So last episode was definitely my favorite episode of the season so far, or the series so far. I really loved seeing Wilson Fisk's backstory. I thought it was so well done. Just seeing like how the painting connected to it all. I just loved it. I love his character. He's an incredible villain for the show, and I feel like the parallels between him and Matt are so fascinating. We also had Matt going to Ben to basically tell him the name Wilson Fisk, and you know, Ben was gonna put it out there until Wilson Fisk did it himself. So he put his name out there. He's no longer in the shadows. So what's gonna happen next? Who are they fighting? This show likes to do cold opens. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Like, how did you even get here? Like, where even is this? What the heck? Okay. Well, we're probably gonna go more into detail about that. Maybe back to the priest? Yeah. So what was the fight about?
Sugar?
It looks like he didn't even pour anything. Probably doesn't even have any fluid in that cup. Fluid?
Do you believe in the devil, Father?
I mean, he's a priest.
Commander wanted to meet this man. He went to Daiichi, talked with him in his hut for many hours. Then he dragged him out in front of his village and hacked him to pieces.
3 hanky stories about a poor little fat kid from Hell's Kitchen, abandoned by his father when he was 12. Mother died a year later. Now look at him. Bootstraps and a big dream.
I feel like they're kind of naive, honestly. Karen and Foggy especially. Like, they just don't understand the gravity of this, like what he's capable of.
If Fisk is really behind everything that has happened, then we need to do something.
If we were the only ones after him, I tend to agree. A friend of yours came to see me the other night. The man in the mask.
Terrorist cop killer.
Says he was framed.
Yeah, I could say I'm Captain America, but it doesn't put wings on my head.
Captain America.
What about Confederated Global? The suit that hired us to defend Healy? Standing right next to Fisk when he gave his big speech.
I looked into that. According to FCC filings, Confed Global's where Fisk gets most of his reported income.
All right, let's play this out.
Connection.
Well, that means he's involved in Westmeyer Holt contracting, which...
Westmeyer Holt is strong-arming tenants out of the rent control departments. They were hired by a guy named...
So now our
Armin
information's finally coming together. It's like an Avengers Assemble moment of lawyers and Matt.
If he's such a badass, why did he come to Ben? Why not just take Fisk down himself?
Maybe he knows there's some roads you can't come back from.
Maybe because you're underestimating Fisk. You don't understand who he is or what he can do.
Breakfast. Reject the first place they suggest.
It's like a power move.
トイレみたいな匂いがするな。
He doesn't care for the accommodations.
Misspeak my words again, and I will have your tongue. This one.
I don't recall guaranteeing a specific block. You'll need to be patient or choose another.
Why do you want that one in particular?
After the setback at the docks, I can afford no further disruptions. Do what you must, but do it quickly.
That's the one with Foggy and Karen were at, I'm pretty sure.
I know of one with such skills. But finding our enemy will be difficult. He has become cautious.
Is that what was at the beginning of the episode?
But emotion can turn the most circumspect of men careless.
Well, how are you going to play to his emotion?
I mean, it ties Fisk directly to what's happening in the tenement case.
No, it doesn't. According to the records, the deal just went through this morning.
So,
So, everything that happened with the case up till now was before Fisk was the owner on record. All falls on Tully.
El señor Fisk nos ofreció el doble de dinero.
Oh, he doubled it?
her neighbors are thinking about taking it.
Maybe they should.
No. Tell her to stand firm.
I mean, if they don't, what's the alternative? Like, what level would he go to? Would he kill them?
She thinks she can change their minds. Enough of them, maybe, to make a difference.
I no take. This my home.
I'm kind of nervous for her now. I don't know, like, if they don't leave, like...
Fisk is public on this. If we tie him up with an injunction, maybe we find something in the deposition
Come on, Foggy. You think we're gonna trip this guy up with a deposition? After everything that's happened, you don't get who we're dealing with.
No, we get it.
No, y'all don't. He's more than that.
He is standing on City Hall with his cronies like he's already won.
You know he can't see that.
Basic tenet of both law
Oh
and
my
war.
gosh.
Know your enemy.
Thank you, Sun Tzu. What does that actually mean?
It means we keep digging.
It means Fisk is freaking crazy.
I have Vanessa, Mariana says she works at Scene Contempo Gallery.
Are you gonna go see her?
You have a visitor coming in through the west entrance.
All of his guards are stationed here. Are they for her specifically, or is he here?
You don't need sight to appreciate art.
Sight helps.
Sure, but there's something
Would you
very
touch it?
intimate in experiencing art through someone else's eyes. Give me an idea what you're after.
Wonder if he's able to kind of see somehow the arts.
One of my favorite pieces. Imagine a sea of tonal reds. The color of anger.
That's his painting. That's you right there, Maddie.
Love. Hope.
All these paintings are just like kind of different shades of the same color. And they're probably like $100,000 or something.
If I could get inside the head of the man who won the heart of such a charming woman, it would inform my decision.
Well, you could always ask him yourself.
Oh, he was here. He was. That's why the guards were all here. Did he expect this to happen? Because, like, OMG, like, if he had the foresight to think that he would come here.
Not at all. We're just talking about you.
I see.
Does he suspect?
Have you changed your mind about what you came for?
No, I would just need to consider the cost. Mr. Fisk.
Gosh, he was not expecting him to be there. I mean, like, luckily he is still the attorney on, like, the opposite side of the case, so, like, I don't think that it's, like, he 100% knows yet. He might just see him as that still, but, I mean, I feel like he's obviously suspicious.
I went to visit someone close to the devil. Not to hurt her, just to get a sense of him.
And he showed up.
It's why judgment and vengeance are best left to God, especially when murder is not in your heart.
How do you know?
You're here, aren't you?
I like that priest.
The question you have to ask yourself is, are you struggling with the fact that you don't want to kill this man, but have to? Or that you don't have to kill him, but want to?
Such an interesting kind of debate crisis he's going through here.
I don't believe you went to see this woman for insight into how to kill a man. I think maybe you went looking for a reason not to.
Because you're good inside, even though you are a vigilante. I mean, but he, like, doesn't really actively try to kill people, but he's trying to help. He's doing the best he can.
We identified the assholes that jumped us outside of Elena's. It's Stuart Schmidt and Joseph Pike.
You ID'd them from booking photos?
No, actually.
Contractor's licenses. And where the hell were you?
Better cut her off, Foggy.
Show him the thing.
Right, the thing.
What thing?
The dream, buddy.
Aww.
Dragged me into this rinky-dink firm, Murdoch. And I'll never be able to thank you enough for it.
You're not gonna kiss me.
Nelson and Murdoch, how may I help you?
Those handyman skills.
Hey.
Is it Fisk?
Oh, when?
Oh my gosh, he did! I knew it! Oh. He knew it. He tried to tell y'all, but ugh.
Neighbor saw some junkie they've seen in the building, fleeing the scene with her purse.
Oh, I knew he was gonna do whatever he had to do to clear the building. Oh, he's pissed! Okay, so how did we get to here now? His face is exposed, but he can't see him. Oh my gosh. I think this is like the worst shape he's ever been in a fight. Oh. What the heck? What is this unlinear storytelling?
Lena decides to stay and fight to rally what's left of her neighbors.
And then she turns up dead.
This happens.
You think Fisk had something to do with this?
I speak of the devil.
Huh. I think that's the title of the episode.
We should never let good people get swallowed up by the city. I mourn this woman's death. Didn't have to happen. It should have.
Wow, he is so good at putting on a face.
These are fear.
The funeral home.
Fear of bombings. Fear of cop killings.
Hello? Yeah,
Fear of a mass psychopath.
Oh.
We need to stand together. Let them know that they will fail, because we believe we can make a difference.
Can you make a difference, Matt?
Be religious, Karen.
My parents were.
How do you feel about killing someone?
Does it help with things like this?
Not today. I think I've had enough.
Not in the way you think, Karen. The difference between him and Karen and Foggy is Matt's been around the block before, has more experience with all this stuff. I really like seeing his struggle with this. I feel like that's something that a lot of shows like don't show, is like how difficult it actually is, the thought of killing someone. You know, it's not just like a common thing people just like do, but I feel like a lot of shows just kind of like brush over the fact that, like, you know, when you kill someone you are taking a life, even if they are a villain. It kind of brings it back to reality that, like, you know, it is a big deal to kill someone. And now he's struggling with, does he need to do it for the greater good, or should he not do it? Okay, alright. Oh wait, this isn't the fight. This sounds the horrible timing for this joke, but it reminds me of that meme that's like, it's a crack house, not a crack home. Oh, that was Elena's purse.
Who paid you? Was it Fisk?
Ugh. I don't think he would have said directly his name to someone like him. Okay, so this is how we led up to that fight.
I didn't come here for you.
But I am the one you have found.
It's also crazy that Nobu himself was the one that he was like, I will find someone, and it was just like him the whole time. So are you a black, what is the Black Death? Black Knight? I forgot. Black Sky. That's what it was.
Did Fisk send you? Is that why he paid that junkie? A woman is dead, and for what? Just to lure me into some kind of a trap.
You are here.
Oh, and it worked. Oh, that's so sad. Like, that was like, it wasn't even to like get her out of the apartment. I mean, maybe kind of, but like it was more for him.
Can I get another bottle over here?
Ooh, not a whole nother bottle.
You speak Spanish? What's a good toast for the people that should...
They should have told her to take the money like Matt said.
No. Foggy. Oh, now they're gonna blame themselves. Can you like kick him out the window? Is Nobu gonna die like that? Are you gonna okay, here we go. Oh, what the heck?
It's becoming an issue.
I was gonna be like, is he just gonna let him die? Like,
you removing
oh
him.
my gosh.
Concern. You wanted me to do this. In a perfect world,
Oh.
we have taken each other out.
Now he can blame it on him. This whole time, it was just a big freaking setup.
Nobu didn't mind. He meditated for hours. I find it difficult to meditate. Mind won't quiet. It's a character flaw.
It's because you have several issues.
You've demonstrated an emotional weakness for children, women. I assumed that would extend to the elderly. So I baited the hook.
Oh my gosh.
Nobu forced my hand in the matter. My options, they were limited. By necessity, I took no pleasure in her passing.
But you did it.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, here he goes.
Take your shot.
Are you making that choice for real, for real? Oh my gosh, they're actually fighting! And he's like in horrible shape right now! Oh my gosh, I think he needs to like get out of there and like come back when he's like full strength. Oh no, he looks so bad.
Wesley.
Wesley, what? What are you gonna do? Finish him off? Well, that can't happen because he's the. Oh! Okay. Wow. That's crazy that that's like how their first fight went. Okay, now who's gonna fish you out of the water? They're probably gonna think he died.
We gotta make him pay for Elena, for everything. Matt, are you okay in there?
Oh my gosh, that's probably like Fisk's men, right? Or maybe he found his way back, I don't know. If he sees him, he's gonna see him in the mask. Stick.
If anyone who's in here is not supposed to be, I will mess you up, I'm not kidding.
It's him, isn't it? Oh, and he's not gonna...
Where's Matt? What'd you do to him?
Here it is. Here's the reveal. Here's the reveal. I mean, you just gotta take off the mask and you'll see him. Even though you should probably be able to like recognize his facial structure, but... No! No! Okay, come on! I mean, he's right in front of you! Like, it's him! Ah, here we go! He knows! He knows! And that's how they ended it. But is he gonna tell Karen is the question. Okay, so this was another really good episode. Obviously, we ended off with the big reveal to Foggy here that the man in the mask is indeed Matt. How he's gonna react, I guess, is kind of the question. I feel like he's eventually gonna come around to the idea of it, knowing that this is, you know, Matt this whole time. He's probably gonna have to help him, first of all, because he's like dying here. Is Karen gonna find out? I don't really know. I really like how this episode dove into the topic of Matt's faith and how that relates to what he's doing and kind of, you know, I said this during the reaction, but I feel like a lot of times shows like these, just in general, a lot of TV we watch now, we're kind of desensitized to people just getting like killed, you know? I mean, even villains too, even bad guys, like, you know, so many people in movies and TV shows just get killed or just kill people so willy-nilly. I feel like we as the viewer kind of forget how it would feel as a real regular person to be faced with having to kill somebody else, you know, because killing someone is a massive deal. And I really like how the show kind of brought us back down to earth, showing Matt as a person, as a human who struggles with that too. I mean, obviously he still is going out and beating up people in the night and, you know, kind of performing his own version of justice, but he doesn't actively go out and try to kill people, and that's kind of like the next step here. And it seems like he kind of decided here that he was indeed going to kill Fisk, kind of deciding that maybe that is what he needs to do, you know, to end this, to save these people, especially with what happened with Elena, which was really sad because that was just, you know, kind of, it was just a ploy to get him there. But Wilson Fisk is probably one of the best villains that I've seen on TV, just in movies in general. I really like watching him. He's so well developed. He's such a good freaking character, and he's just so fun to watch. Obviously, I don't like what he does, but him and Matt together now, after they fought, I just feel like it's just getting better and better, and the show is just gonna continue to get better and more intense. And like, now that Foggy knows that it's him, oh, I just like cannot wait to see how the rest of it goes. I mean, he took care of him. I mean, he put a blanket. Did he stitch him too? Or did somebody come to help? Did he call someone? I don't know Foggy's medical expertise.
Then again, maybe I would. The hell do I know about Matt Murdock?
You stitched me up.
Nope.
Who did?
That was your nurse friend.
Oh, Claire.
Oh, just tell me one thing, Matt. Are you even really blind?
Oh. Wow. I mean, I guess I can see why he's asking that, you know, but like, that's the one thing he has not been lying about. Or withholding the truth, I shall say.
Damn it, come on! Load.
Was this them in college?
Excuse me, is this room 312?
Yeah, who are you looking for?
I hear Train in the background. Like the band Train.
Wait, Matt Murdock? You're not from Hell's Kitchen, are you?
Yeah, born and raised.
So am I! Yeah, I heard about you when you were a kid.
Oh.
You are a hero.
I'm really not.
Come on, you got your peepers knocked out saving that old dude.
They didn't get knocked out.
They got
good, because that would be
acided on.
Most people dance around me like I'm made of glass. I hate that.
Yeah, you're just a guy, right? A really, really good-looking guy. Me, as your wingman, you're gonna open up a whole caliber of women I've only dreamed of. A lot. We're gonna be like Maverick and Goose.
Okay.
I feel like the long hair suits him. Foggy?
Yes. I'm in!
In what?
In Punjabi. I got the last spot.
Doing
You're
what?
taking Punjabi?
It's spoken by 130 million people. I'd like to know what they're saying.
Oh.
Hey, do you know a good place to get a cup of coffee on campus?
No.
Well, lucky for you, I do, and it's filled with luscious co-eds. Shall we?
Yeah, lead the way.
So you can see.
You're not.
World on fire, I got it. But you can see, right?
Yeah, in a manner of speaking.
Yeah.
No manner! How many fingers am I holding up?
One.
But it's not like seeing how you think. It's kind of like, I don't know, like a bat maybe, but not. Which, aren't bats not actually blind? Isn't that like a thing? I don't know.
Hi, I'm Matt. I got some chemicals splashed in my eyes when I was a kid that gave me heightened senses.
Well, maybe not lead with that.
I didn't even tell my dad after that.
Wait, the chemicals gave the senses? Or is it just the blindness? Huh.
You're a lawyer. You're supposed to be helping people.
I am.
In a different way.
Mask. Do you know what they call that? A vigilante. Someone who acts outside of the law.
Are we telling Karen? Oh.
What we call trying to get you to come out for drinks, trying to find you when bombs are going off, and we're worried. You just hit ignore.
Hey, I tried calling Matt. Where are you guys?
We're at his place.
Is everything okay?
No. That was in an accident.
Oh my God. What happened?
He was in a car accident.
Oh.
对这座城市有梦想。现在你被拉向两个不同的方向，因为你心里的欲望。
Is she talking about Vanessa?
There is conflict within you. Man cannot be both savior and oppressor, light and shadow.
Interesting.
Choose. And choose wisely, or others shall choose for you.
Madame Gao is so wise for like a criminal.
Experience made you more careful. I don't know, Ben, Yorick. I think your best work is still ahead.
Maybe you'll help tape down Fisk. Hopefully he doesn't like die by the end of the show. I feel like that'd be so sad.
Annie.
What's going on?
Hello, gorgeous.
Oh. Does she like repeat like memory loss, kind of like?
About your long underwear types. Stitch these together yourselves.
I never learned how to sew.
But you learned how to fight.
And like see the world around you without eyes.
So how'd you get so good at it?
An old man named Stick. He found me at the orphanage. Almost like me.
A blind old man taught you the ancient ways of martial arts.
Yep.
Can you read my mind? Can you predict the future? What? What things do you just know?
I know you haven't showered since yesterday morning, but you rinsed your face in my kitchen sink. I know you had onions in your lunch 2 days ago.
Dang. You know, I keep getting more and more impressed by what he can do. I feel like it keeps getting more and more extensive.
You can hear a heartbeat?
When someone's gonna attack. When they're lying.
That's how you knew Karen was telling the truth. When we first met her at the precinct. You listened to her heartbeat without her permission? We're lawyers.
What?
Summa cum laude, you can take a night off, you nerd.
You'd be graduating with that too. If you took a few less nights off.
Point being, we are both one day gonna be fine, upstanding members of the legal...
I like how they're showing like how they met.
How do you say lawyers in Spanish?
Lawyers? Abogados.
El grande avocado. Are you trying to tell me that you didn't take Spanish to snuggle up to what's her name? The Greek girl.
I was surely...
What?
No, because she was taking Spanish. That sucks. I thought you might get a pass on that one.
No. It's even worse for me, I think, because my senses are
Oh. Was he gonna talk about it?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
You could say that.
So it's like he kind of did have the opportunity to talk about it. I mean, I don't fully blame him for not, you know, saying anything, but...
Defense, I like that. There's money in that.
Oh, come on. Is that all you care about?
No. Truth and justice and all that.
So, I wonder when Matt started, you know, being his vigilante self.
Whatever comes up, I'll think about it. Okay. You know where to find me.
But is it what he wants to do, or he wants to stay, being a reporter?
Thanks. Just let me know. Next couple of days, okay?
But he could get a raise. Yeah, then you'd have to give up all of this.
Foggy, it's me again. Call me back. It's important.
And what is that? Somebody here.
I'll swing by the county clerk's office and see what I can find.
Can I ask about the box?
Is that yours?
Nope. Yours. Go ahead. You've earned it.
Oh, like he's giving all the information?
What the hell is this?
Is he gonna take the job?
The extension didn't come through.
Oh, Ben.
I made a few calls. This place, I can't put her in here. Gonna take some time off and bring her home.
Oh, okay.
That junkie that killed Elena, they found him.
Good.
Brett says he took a dive off the roof, building he was shooting up in. They had to sponge him off the sidewalk.
Oh.
No more interning in a broom closet. We're each gonna have our own office with a view of something. We did it, buddy. blasting, stealing lemon and mother.
This is when he felt like he didn't want to go this direction.
You think what happened in there today was right?
No, Matt, I don't think it was right. But according to the law, if he did disclose trade secrets to a third party other than his doctor...
He didn't.
How the hell did you know?
Because I have a feeling.
Because he listened to his heartbeat.
You know how many of the other interns would kill for a real spot here? Murder us in our sleep without a second thought.
Maybe those aren't the kind of people we should be working with. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna steal as many bagels as I
Oh my gosh, she was just like ready, like ride or die, ready to go. Oh, Foggy. Wow, this is a really nice nursing home.
What are we doing here?
Does she have like a loved one here?
After I lost my sight, after my abilities developed, I realized how much this city suffered every single night. For years, I buried my head and turned away. Then, one night, right after we quit Lamon and Zach.
Oh, was that when he started?
Heard what?
Little girl. Crying in bed in a building down the block. Her father liked to go to her room late at night. I called child services. Like you're supposed to.
But it wasn't enough. Oh my gosh.
He made sure what he did. Law couldn't do anything to help that little girl.
Oh.
But I could.
Wow. So when justice failed, he took it into his own hands. But how far did you take it here? And that's when it started.
Maybe it isn't only about justice, Matt. Maybe it's about you having an excuse to hit someone. Maybe you just can't stop yourself.
I don't want to stop.
I mean, he is helping people, albeit in a different way, but that's like what you all set out to do all those years ago.
The stories those who are close to us tell to keep us alive.
Maybe that's enough. Hey,
Who is it and how do you know them?
how long have you been here?
Ever since my husband passed. Are you two married?
No.
Is it like her grandmother? Like the...
Did you have any children with your first husband?
Karen.
Just let her answer.
He's such a good boy.
Is this...
Comes to see me every week.
Is this Fisk's mom?
He's gentle, sweet, not like his father.
Is that what this is about?
Your son.
That's why they came here? Oh my gosh. So she just came here, knocked on the door? Wow. Okay, whoa, Karen.
Wilson just wanted him to stop.
Mrs. Vistain, what did your son do?
There are those.
Woo!
Does anybody need a drink as bad as I do?
Yes, please.
It's a hell of a speech, Fisk. You ever think about running for office?
Imagine.
Ask me has more to do with Cherry having his fingers in all the right holes.
Oh, goodness. What's going on here?
Somebody can't hold his liquor.
What is going on? Was this Fisk that did it?
Wesley, get the car. We need to leave now.
Or was it Madame Gao?
Vanessa! All right. Somebody get a doctor here. Somebody get a doctor.
Vanessa.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh! I mean, Madame Gao said somebody's gonna decide for you.
I can take care of myself.
What about the rest of us? We're a part of this now, because of you. We didn't get a say in that.
What do you think's gonna happen if I give up now, Foggy? Who's gonna stop Fisk?
I mean, that's kind of why he tried to keep it from y'all, but...
If you could have put on a mask and prevented what happened to her, telling me you wouldn't have.
It's not fair, Matt.
We don't live in a world that's fair. We live in this one.
And also, what Karen did wasn't necessarily morally right either. Not the same, but you know.
It kind of sounds like what Fisk keeps saying.
Don't say that. Don't twist it around.
You tried to kill him, Matt. You told me yourself. How is that any different than the way he solves his problems?
I made a mistake. I know that.
I mean, there's a big difference, though, still between them.
This city needs me in that mask, Foggy.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it does. But I don't. I only never needed my friend.
I mean, he was always your friend still.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Yeah. I do.
So would you have been okay with it if he wouldn't have kept it from you, though? You know?
Don't look fine.
See, Josie's worried about you, too.
I wouldn't go that far.
Gotta be more careful.
I know.
Tripping and falling, taking out the trash.
Oh, it's because he was getting in fights and stuff.
You really want to do this?
No. I'm pissing my pants. There's actual urine in my trousers. You think this is what we should be doing? For better or worse?
Sounds like...
Nelson and Murdoch, attorneys at law.
Nelson and Murdoch.
Is he like leaving everything? Like completely quitting? Oh, wow. But then like, what's Karen gonna think? I mean, you know, what are you gonna say? Wow. I'm feeling a little conflicted on how to feel about how Foggy feels about it all. On one hand, I totally get it. You know, he was lied to for his entire friendship with Matt here. You know, obviously he could sense and see everything this whole time, and Foggy didn't know. You know, obviously he could like tell when he was lying, tell all this other stuff. So I get that on one aspect, I do get that. But just in terms of him being the man in the mask, like what he's doing, you know, Foggy and Karen, albeit they were going about things in a different way, they were still trying to kind of achieve what he is trying to achieve. You know, so the goals were kind of similar. So the fact that he like doesn't fully understand like why he's doing it is a little strange to me. And also, I mean, Foggy wasn't involved in this, but like earlier, Karen going to Fisk's mom, you know, talking to her like that, just like knocking on the door and walking in and just like speaking to her for information. It was kind of taking advantage of her in that situation, you know. That wasn't necessarily like morally right either. So it feels like all the characters in this show have different ways of like almost like different levels of where they're willing to take it to kind of get to the same result. Like they're all trying to make it a better place. They're all trying to go after Fisk. And I just don't feel like Foggy has yet realized exactly what Fisk is capable of, and he might not be the type of person that you could necessarily take down in a fully legal way. I mean, that would be amazing, you know, in this show if you could, but I guess there's a reason that Matt has to put on the mask in the first place in this city, because it seems like, you know, the law is failing a lot of people. And I guess that's like the interesting thing about the show is like the whole morality question. Like, I mean, he had a whole episode where he struggled with that. Like, is it right what I'm doing, you know? And I guess like as a viewer, you can kind of like decide too, like, you know, is it necessarily right for him to be going outside above the law, you know, like beating up people, but he's doing it for the greater good? Like, what does that exactly mean? And I feel like that's like a big aspect of what makes the show so great is like you kind of feel that internal struggle that Matt has, but at the end of the day, he's just trying to help people in the way that he knows how, in the way that he was trained to do, with the skills that he's kind of been given in a way, you know, through that traumatic life event. He has these heightened senses, and now he is able to help people in a way that nobody else really could. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.